So, picture a giant Olympic podium. The crowd is cheering, and, you're looking at three athletes who just did something incredible.
Right. I mean, the absolute peak of their careers.
Exactly. But if you look closely at their faces, something is, well, it's completely backward. Like the person in third place is beaming, totally thrilled to be there, and the person in second place, they look absolutely miserable.
Yeah, it's a perfect map of human expectation. I mean, we usually think happiness comes from getting the absolute best possible result, right? But that podium shows us something entirely different.
Which is exactly what we are diving into today. Welcome to our deep dive on the book Joe Mindful Gym Now by Dr. Fang Cheng Kar. And our whole mission today is to help you, the hardworking healthcare professionals keeping Malaysia's hospitals and clinics running.
We really want to help you discover how just, shifting your attention is the real secret to clinical happiness. The book calls this the Bronze Medalist Mindset.
Right, from the gratitude workout chapter.
Exactly. And it is based on a very real, very famous finding in positive psychology, which is that Olympic bronze medalists consistently appear happier than silver medalists.
Okay, wait, I have to stop you there because logically, a silver medal is, well, it's a higher achievement. I mean, it is an objectively better outcome. So why on earth isn't the silver medalist happier?
It's a great question. And it's all because of how our brains compare things. The silver medalist suffers from what we call upward comparison. They are staring at the gold medal they just missed.
Oh, so they are agonizing over the microseconds that cost them first place.
That's exactly. But the bronze medalist, on the other hand, makes a downward comparison. They are looking at the athletes who came in fourth, fifth, and sixth.
Right. They are just thrilled they aren't going home empty-handed.
Exactly. So their happiness isn't about the medal itself. It's about where they are pointing their attention.
That makes total sense. But, doing a downward comparison is incredibly hard to do on a grueling 12-hour shift. I mean, when you are running around a crowded hospital in KL or a busy clinic in Penang, it sort of feels like our brains are just fighting against us.
Well, they actually are fighting against us. Our brains evolved to keep us alive, not to make us happy. I mean, remembering a beautiful sunset didn't keep our ancestors safe.
But remembering where a tiger lives definitely did.
Right. Because of that, we have this built-in negativity bias. So, in a busy clinic, your brain treats an angry patient or a frustrating delayed lab result as a literal survival threat. Those negative experiences stick to your mind like Velcro.
Like Velcro. Wow. And the positive moments.
A heartfelt thank you from a family or a stable patient, they just slide right off like Teflon.
So we have to actively counter that biological Velcro.
Precisely. And to do that, Dr. Fang uses a very relatable Malaysian metaphor. He says, healthcare life is exactly like Teh Cem.
Oh, like the popular local drink?
Yeah, it is a permanent, swirling blend of bitter coffee and sweet tea. The bitterness of a long shift or a heavy patient load is very real. And we are not invalidating that at all.
Right, the system can be incredibly tough.
It really can. But you have to consciously look for the sweetness to balance it out.
It is almost like clinical triage, but for your own thoughts. Just like you prioritize patients based on medical urgency, your brain naturally prioritizes negative events as critical threats.
That is a perfect analogy.
So the bronze medalist mindset forces you to consciously triage the positive moments so they don't just get ignored in the waiting room of your mind.
That is exactly how it works. And this changes how we view your daily practice in three really important ways. First, happiness really does depend on your attention, not just your clinical outcomes.
Right. And second, your work environment will always be that Teh Cem mixture of bitter and sweet.
Exactly. And third, noticing that sweetness is not just a nice bonus. It is a vital self-care tool you absolutely need to prevent burnout.
So to put that tool to work on your next shift, there is an exercise from the book called Google www Yahoo.
Yes, it's such a great tool. First, you mentally search, that's the Google part, for what went well today. That is the www.
And that could be tiny, right? Like a colleague helping you find a file or simply surviving a chaotic hour.
Definitely.
Well,
Then you have to do the Yahoo part. You take a brief second to actually celebrate it. Just give yourself a little internal Yahoo to make that positive moment stick to the Velcro in your mind.
it sounds so simple, but I can see how that little pause completely changes how you experience your day.
It really does.
So think about your most difficult, frustrating case today. If you applied that bronze medalist downward comparison to it right now, what hidden positive moment might you suddenly uncover?